Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
That's good for a shot.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Tua. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Point after here coming up. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top. Get some of those big shots downfield.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Another Bears first down.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Duke Riley able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now a man open down the middle of the field. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They go back to the ground now with Smith. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Ito Smith. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Smith trying to run for it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Ito Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Returning it, John Ross. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
We talk so much about how coaches script things, especially on offense, to start a season, to start a game, whatever it is. Could they have scripted a better start in terms of playing? Offensive Player of the Week in the NFC.
Perfect start to the year, but all the talk was, hey, that was week 1. Now we got to move forward.
Let's do it again in week 2. That's what he's told his teammates.
Completion here to Claypool. That catch. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. At the first rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. Gain of 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Brings up second.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They've got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Sterling Hoffrichter in punt formation.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, they run with Smith and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw, and it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Tua. That's complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on block.
To a hit, and the ball is out. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Right at midfield. A pickup of 2 yards. First down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Bears.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Tua sets up to pass it. A throw on the money there to Dooley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up
Tua to throw again. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Here's Tua going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Well, the defender likes it. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Able to get away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
And it's third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to pass. Tua to the right side and complete to Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was the visiting Colts who were able to pick up the road victory. Taylor Heineke, 3 touchdown passes as his guys bounce back from the defeat on opening weekend. From there, we get up to the Rocky Mountains to check on the Broncos at home in Denver. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. Mitchell Trubisky, 3 touchdown passes as his guys moved to 2-0 on the young season. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. 26-0, your final. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 24-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Lions first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
14. First down, Lions.
Jacobs now. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
The ball carrier.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down, Detroit.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 14-yard line.
Open man is Ross, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 23.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. plenty of time to get back in this game.
Got an open man. It's Washington. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. John Ross, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. This is Smith. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Smith. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And this one complete to Doolin. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Tua going to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Now the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Now Ross to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
To Josh Jacobs. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Dewan Smoot with the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man open. It's Ross. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number 920 almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000. What a phenomenal achievement. If he gets there, I have no reason to believe he won't.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On first down, Jacobs. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal. At the 3.
And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now this throw complete to Washington. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 42. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
38.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Detroit, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.